Hello, my name is Bill and welcome to MindYourCrypto. Today I have MATIC Network update. Let's see what it has done since I made this video about MATIC before. So here we are, guys, in the support levels I had mentioned before. And of course, if you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button, and share. Would be so grateful. Even if you join our Telegram group chat, even more, guys, because we discuss about many things in the crypto space. So right now, what we want to see here is that it can surpass the 79 cents. Right now, 79 cents become our resistance level. Okay, it become our resistance level because I made the video before 4th May, I think. So right now, we hit the 69 to 70 cents. And now we are going upwards. What we want to see here is breaking through the 79 and of course not go below, even be further below the other prices. So right here, these are our main support levels, and especially the 0.618 if we had to fall further down into this. So right now we are sitting at 69. We found support here. So Fibonacci retracement was exactly right. Okay, so right now what are we seeing for MACD is that we are going for the 4-hour frame so long for downwards that we have crossed here after this bearish cross in the 4-hour frame. We just regained so much position going downwards that it can't recover easily. What I like though about MATIC for now, for the moment, is that it might cross, and the second line might cross the MACD, sorry guys, the MACD, and of course we might see a good, nice bullish cross for the very short term. But I think that I will discuss the MATIC against USDT in the price analysis. Right now, we want to see the MACD having some higher highs and higher lows. We don't want to see it going downwards all the way till it was before. Okay, so let's go to MATIC against USDT, but on the 4-hour frame to see the commodity channel index and the RSI. The reason we are going upwards, guys, is because we extended the bottom here, the minus 100 for the commodity channel index, and of course the RSI approached the 30. It didn't go beyond the 30, but it approached the 30, so we didn't have any oversold situation according to the RSI. But according to the commodity channel index, guys, we had an oversold situation because we were beyond the minus 100. This is a very good buying opportunity for the next few hours or the next 1 to 2 days. Okay, so that's why we are seeing this candle here, and of course the green channel, the red line is above the green line for the 4-hour frame. For SSL channel, we don't have any buying opportunity according to the SSL channel, but it usually works for more days, doesn't usually work for now. So what are we seeing here, guys, is the daily frame in the Bollinger Bands, and where we were above the top line of the Bollinger Bands, and that's why we consolidated back inside the Bollinger Bands. Now we had some very high volatility, as you can see here. That's why the bottom and the top Bollinger Band got its distance away from each other. And of course, when this happens, we are having a huge volatility and a huge risk. And of course, when the price goes above the top line of the Bollinger Bands, we are having a much higher risk as well. That's why we are correcting. Now the volume is pretty low. As you can see, it is declining, and we need to see more volume for MATIC Network against USDT in the daily frame. We are inside the commodity channel index. You can see here how above we were for the commodity channel index hit just this high, very high times for very high number for the commodity channel index. We had a very overbought situation, therefore we had a very high risk. That's why in the daily frame we are consolidating, and we might consolidate even more if MATIC doesn't go upwards again. We might see higher lows and higher highs, and this might be our lowest, but we will discuss about that right now. For the RSI, you can see how far above we were, and we went inside consolidating. Now we formed this nice little angle. Let's see what it can do for the short mid-term. Right now it is declining for a bit because we had this high risk. We had a very high risk, and that's why, guys, I drew so many support levels, because I thought that we would have a correction for MATIC. Okay, so for MACD, we are still above, the blue line is above the signal line. That means, guys, if it doesn't cross, if two lines don't cross each other, this will be great news for MATIC. But if they cross each other, then we might have more of a retracement for the daily frame for MACD. So this is very important. We don't want to cross each other. We want to find resistance or get close to each other and then go up if it can, go upwards if it can again. So the signal line will be beyond the blue line, the MACD. That's what we want. That's what happens in a very bullish scenario like this. And the more the distance, guys, I told you back in my videos, the more the distance between the orange line and the blue line, the more the risk. Therefore, we have a very high risk as the distance goes higher, grows higher and higher for these both lines. Okay, so MATIC against Bitcoin. What do we see here? The 50-day EMA is still beyond the 20-day EMA. That's pretty good. Here we had a price that went upwards. Okay, we had a very high risk and a huge sell pressure, as you can see. So we needed to let the 20-day EMAs find the price. The 50-day EMA for now is our support line for the 4-hour frame for MATIC against Bitcoin. That's pretty good. We are still holding our good position, guys. And of course, what we need to see here is the 20-day EMA becoming our support line. Of course, we want to see that. Let's see the 200 EMA for the 4-hour frame. You can see how far beyond it is, how far above we are from 200 EMA, guys. We are way beyond. It is way beyond. And of course, that means that we might as well see a furthermore correction, or we might go sideways for a bit. Even we can test this resistance level right here, but we will see about it right now. That's why we are having this huge pump for MATIC. Okay, so right now we will see about the RSI. You can see here for MATIC Bitcoin against Bitcoin, you can see that it was at 39, I think. We didn't have any oversold or any overbought situation, but for the commodity channel index, we had a buying opportunity for MATIC against Bitcoin for the very first few hours, for the first or 2 days. Okay, so MATIC against Bitcoin in the daily frame. So look at this, guys, how far the price is from the 20-day EMA, and therefore how much risk we had for MATIC against Bitcoin. Of course, MATIC against Bitcoin, we had a very high risk here. We also had a very high risk here where the commodity channel index was so much above the 100. Okay, so we want to let now the EMAs catch the price, reach the price for the daily frame. Okay, we want to let the 20-day EMA catching up with the price, going up in the candles, and therefore we can maybe move sideways or even a little bit more above. We will see about that. So we'll see about MATIC against Bitcoin. I want to go quickly to our price analysis. And the reason I have this price analysis to show you this, guys. Of course, I want to see MATIC breaking above this resistance level. This would mean, guys, that we would have a very good buying opportunity, because MATIC, if it surpasses this resistance level and goes even higher than the previous, let's say it goes even higher than this price here, 83 cents, that would mean that it would go hitting the resistance level again of the 95 cents, around there. So if we can surpass this level, then we will be absolutely good. But for the moment, we hit the 70 cents. We might even consolidate a bit more if the Ethereum against Bitcoin consolidates now. And you can see here that we might see that we might not. We might hit the 66 cents. Therefore, the market can continue to grow a bit more, but we are having a very high risk. If I put here, let's see, I don't want the 200 EMA, I don't want the volume, and of course for now I don't want the 30-day EMA. I want the relative strength index. If I put here in the indicator strategies, if I find relative strength index, then we can see that in the daily frame for Ethereum against Bitcoin, we are having so much risk here that we could eventually go beyond. Okay, and if I go to the weekly frame, the same thing happens. We are extended so much from the RSI. Okay, of course, if I see the previous here price, guys, we can go even further above. We still have room to grow for Ethereum against Bitcoin, but we have to be careful, of course. From the moment we made the 0.052 as our support level, then we knew that we could hit the 1.618. Okay, we could hit the 0.66 around there. And the reason we have this price label is because we divide Ethereum's price to Bitcoin's price. So for now, if market continues to grow, then MATIC maybe it can pass through the 79 cents. For now, we have to be careful. We have to take into consideration that we might see a further drop down. And of course, a good buying strategy for me will be if we can surpass the 70 to 81 cents, I would say 81 cents just to be more sure, guys, because sometimes we get like this to 81 and then we drop down and we can't close above the 79 cents. So if we surpass the 81 cents around there, for example, then we are having a clear buying opportunity because we can trade from 81 till 95 cents. Okay, if we fall down deeper, then we can buy the dips, especially if we had to fall, let's say, the 54 cents. Right now, the 50-day MA is still beyond the 20-day MA. It is getting close to each other. That means, guys, that we are in a position that we might see a cross. We don't want to see that cross between the 50-day and the 20-day MA for the 4-hour frame. We want to avoid that. Therefore, we don't want to see now the 20-day MA as a resistance level like here, and we want to see MATIC network going down. But as you can see, if you have traded for the 4-hour frame, when the commodity channel index was below minus 100, then you could gain around 9% profit. Okay, so this is very good. If the commodity channel index is below minus 100, guys, for the 4-hour frame, then I suggest you, not a financial advice of course, but I suggest you to trade at 5 to 10% profit target, and of course for the next 1 to 2 days. So right here we need to be patient. We need to see if we can surpass this level or we go downwards. Okay, we need to be patient and see. For now it is making lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows. As you can see here, we made one high here, lower high here, and of course we want to see where we will stop now. For the moment we are making lower lows as well. Okay, you can see that we are making lower lows, so we need to see, we need to test what we will do. The safest way to do that is by letting MATIC network for a bit, and let's see if it can maintain the 70 or it can go even further beyond, because that would mean it could go to 62 to 63 cents. If it can break through the 79 to 80 cents, then we will see it going upwards as well. So being patient is the key here. For those who bought at the top, guys, do not worry, because I've said multiple times in my videos that for mid-long term, MATIC is looking great. It is a great project with huge partners. Okay, so right now, all we want to see is for the short term, we are correcting, and the reason we are correcting is because we had a very high risk. We had a very good impulsive wave here. You can see how much we went up from this point to this point, 221%, guys, in just a few days. Okay, so right now we are correcting a bit. We are correcting because we went so much upwards, and of course we need to let the 20-day MAs reach the price. We had a very high risk for the RSI, for the commodity channel index, and you can see here what I'm telling you always. The reason we knew that we would approach a high is because we were seeing lower highs for the RSI, but higher prices. Okay, but higher prices. When we are seeing these lower highs for the RSI but higher prices, then this means, guys, that we are approaching a top. Okay, we are approaching the top because we are seeing lower highs for the RSI and higher highs, for the price, for the MATIC against USDT. So we were approaching the top. The top line got more horizontal here, as you can see. Then we fell down and correcting a bit. So never sell your position. Those who sell their position, guys, they lose something. But if you don't sell your position when you are in a loss, you haven't lost anything. And trust me, if you HODL there, if you stay there, MATIC will eventually go to its previous highs. You just have to be patient, and for those who want to invest now, be careful, because we might as well fall down to 70. We might even test it and fall a little bit more down, or we might go upwards. If we break through these resistance levels, of course we will be good. If we buy more, if we dip more, then you can eventually put some money in its dip. So the Fibonacci retracement we drew back in the time, it works perfectly fine for now, guys, and of course we don't want to see the 20-day MA being our resistance level now. So we might go sideways for a bit and then we will see what we will do. It depends on the market as well, but the market grew and MATIC was correcting. The reason it was correcting is the reason it outperformed for the short term many other altcoins, and of course when the other altcoins were growing, MATIC had to grow, had to correct because of the technical analysis. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. If you like the video, please help me with supporting me and of course clicking the subscribe button, and also you can watch the simple buying strategy. I had a video for I think Monday. I uploaded the video about the simple buy strategy. Check it out, guys. It is very good. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day. See you soon with many more videos. Bye.